This video was made in partnership with Loom Network, the blockchain platform of choice for serious Dapp developers. Loom recently announced that their Plasma chain has recently integrated with the Binance chain, which means users can now easily deposit and withdraw BNB tokens between Binance chain and Loom. In this video, I'll show you how to build a simple web app that lets you deposit and withdraw BNB tokens between Binance and Loom. First, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure to click that notification bell icon so you can stay up to date whenever I post a new video. Let's get started. In order to follow along in this video, you're going to need a Binance wallet and some test Binance tokens. First, you can create a wallet by following the URL below and then following the instructions. Next, in order to get test Binance tokens, you need to create a Binance account. Once you've created an account, you can go ahead and log in and then go to the URL below. Follow the instructions to have test tokens sent to your account. In this video, we're going to build a Dapp that will receive Binance tokens sent from the Binance website, and then take those tokens and withdraw them back to the Binance network. Let's get into the code. Just like in previous videos, this Dapp is built on Nuxt.js, but can also be built on any framework of your choosing. All of the custom code for the Dapp is located in the index.view file under the pages directory. First, we'll start with the template section and then display the BNB deposit address. This is the address that Loom has set up to receive BNB tokens in order to deposit to the Loom Plasma chain. We hardcode this because this is just for information purposes. Next, we want to display our own Loom address and then display the balance of BNB tokens in our account. Next, we'll add a simple text field to take a Binance address. This is the address we want to withdraw our BNB tokens back out to when we send it back to the Binance chain. And finally, we have a button with a callback to kick everything off. In our script section, we need to import a few libraries. We import some standard things from the Loom.js library. You may recognize these from previous videos. We need to import Web3.js. We need to import the Binance Transfer Gateway, the BECH32 library, which will be used to decode a Binance address for something usable on the Loom network, BN or big number library, and then the JSON ABI for the BNB token. Next, we'll set up some variables for use on the page, and then in our mounted hook, we will call some functions to get everything initialized and set up. We'll define these functions below. The first method is creating a client. It's the same as we've done in previous videos. Next, we set up the method to get our private key, which is used in our create client method. In this case, we're storing our private key in local storage, so we don't have to generate it every time. You can handle this any way you wish, but just for the sake of simplicity, we will store it in local storage. Next, we'll get our Loom user address, and this is derived from our public key. We'll get our Web3 instance and connect it to our Loom provider, which is connected to the Loom Plasma chain. Next, we'll set up an instance of the Loom BNB contract. This is the token contract that's been pre-deployed to the Loom network. Next, we'll set up a method to filter events. This will help us refresh our balance on the screen whenever we receive new tokens, or deduct the balance from the screen whenever we withdraw. In the next method, we actually refresh the balance. Note that BNB tokens only take 8 decimal places, so we have to divide it by 100 million. In the next method, we get an instance of the Loom BNB Transfer Gateway contract. This is the contract that's going to take our BNB tokens and transfer them back to the Binance chain. Next, we create a withdraw BNB method. This is the method that is called when we press the withdraw button up above in the template. First, we check to make sure that we have an address inputted, and then we take the balance that we have on the Loom network of BNB tokens, add the standard fee, which is a flat fee as far as I know, then approve the balance for transfer by the Loom BNB Transfer Gateway. We create a quick and dirty delay function and then check every 5 seconds to see if the approve method has gone through on the Loom Plasma chain. Once the approval has gone through, we can call withdraw token async on the Loom BNB gateway contract, which will send those tokens back to the specified address on the Binance chain. The final method, decode address, is used in the withdraw BNB method to decode the Binance address into a format that is usable by the Loom Plasma chain. Now with your app running, you should see something like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is unlock your wallet for use on the testnet. You can do this by going to the URL below. Once your wallet is unlocked, you'll be taken to the testnet trading platform. Click on balances in the top right and you should see something like this. Click the send button and then back in your app, copy the BNB deposit address. Go back to your app and then copy your Loom address. Get rid of the 0x in the front and replace it with the word Loom in lowercase. This will tell the transfer gateway which address to transfer the BNB tokens to. Enter the amount of tokens to send, then hit Next. Back in your app, after about a minute of waiting, you should see the Loom BNB balance update on the screen. Now let's withdraw our tokens. Go back to the Balances screen back in Binance, and then copy your Binance address. Once you've pasted your address, click Withdraw BNB. Your balance should refresh almost immediately. After about a minute, if you refresh your balances page on Binance, you should see that your balance has been updated. And that's it. That's how easy it is to transfer Binance tokens between Binance Chain and Loom Plasma Chain. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.